It's the DFS, not that. It's the RTS Night Cap. Woo!
Wow. Been drinking?
Screwed that one up.
And
shit.
Mark's only on his first beer today.
trying to stay on the wagon. Apparently I fell off.
Attaboy.
So to start over, it is the RTS Night Cap. Early edition, because later this evening at 8 o'clock tonight, we have the Prince of Party Downtown Petey Brown on the episode live on our Facebook Live, 8 p.m. Make sure you head over there. Reaction Time Sports Podcast on Facebook, 8 p.m. tonight. Prince of Party Downtown Petey Brown. Let's dance.
Roth,
What?
if I had a wrestling name, what would it be?
Oh.
Dinkosaurus.
I mean, there is a Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus versus
The
Dinkosaurus.
Dinkosaurus. That's
Dinkosaurus.
terrible.
Oh, man.
Downtown P. Brown, it's got to be something cooler than
Dink the Clown.
Dinkosaurus.
Dink the clown.
Dink the Clown.
Downtown pretty people. Downtown pretty. Yeah, oh my god, I can't say it.
Take 35.
Downtown Petey Brown is a pretty sweet name.
Yeah.
That is a pretty sweet name.
He
Yeah.
is the Prince of Party.
He's the Prince of Party.
Oh, man.
All that fun stuff. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun one. It's especially also to a kind of stepping outside of my comfort zone, because I've done interviews on this podcast before, but they've been with people I know.
Right. Yeah, we're in the same boat.
And so, I mean, I will happily admit that I'm just a wee bit nervous about this one,
Just a
but
little bit, but hey,
you know
what? We're going to get through this together.
we will.
We will.
We will. We'll
we
be
can
fine.
hold hands if we need to.
Unfortunately, the Dink will not be here for that portion of the night.
The damn Dinkosaurus.
He's got to leave. Dink the Clown has got to go. He's got to make it to the Legion for a match. He's got to go win the I don't know what you want to call it. Let's call this the RTS
Championship.
Dink Championship belt.
The Dinkosaurus.
The Dinkosaurus coming at you live from Wyoming, Minnesota. How tall are you?
6'2".
Standing at 6'2", and how much you weigh?
Well, they got a
200.
They got a Y.
We'll call it.
Okay, hold on.
He weighs in at 35 ounces of vodka liquid ice.
Hang on a second. This would be
What's the difference between 35 ounces?
if the Dink was coming into a wrestling match.
Can I have...
And coming to the ring, standing at 6'2", 200 pounds, from Wyoming, Minnesota, it is the Dinkosaurus.
Can I have the song "Stroke It" instead?
What would your wrestling attire be?
Oh my god! Genie in the bottle with my. I'm not saying it.
What?
Where, you know,
okay.
You going Christina Aguilera on the
Yeah,
bit?
you know, like that. Remember the one costume I had?
Yeah, I remember. He has like a whole genie bottle.
Yeah, and the end of it was
Genie
like
lamp.
supposed to be my 10-incher.
Oh,
His
man.
10-incher.
10-incher.
Minus 9 inches.
What?
I almost,
Did you leave the accommodator at
I'm
home?
an innie.
I almost won a costume contest for that thing. The only reason I lost is because
With the accommodator?
No, with my genie costume.
Wow.
The only reason I lost was because there was
I'm a
some
genie in a
there was
bottle.
some midget gay
Oh, hang on.
Chippendale dancer.
Tiny people.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, tiny people. Homosexual. Better. There was that
Good
person there,
Lord.
and it was a Chippendale dancer, and he beat me.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
You
Not
deserved
off.
it, you
He didn't
Dinkosaurus.
beat me off. He just beat me.
Good Lord.
Jesus.
All right.
You need Jesus in your life.
That I know of.
If you're just tuning in here to the RTS Night Cap, you're here at the RTS Night Cap. Normally we do this after the episode, but because of our interview with Downtown Petey Brown being pushed back to 8 o'clock tonight, it's an early edition of the Night Cap. So I guess you could call this as a pre-game Night Cap?
Yeah.
RTS pre-game?
Right on, yeah. That worked for me.
That'll work. We can rebrand this. It's all good. If you're here, let us know. Drop a hi, drop a what's up. Let us know if you're here in the YouTube chat. live on YouTube. We do our RTS Night Cap here live on our YouTube channel at Reaction Time Sports. It's going to be a little different tonight. Like I said, normally we do this after the podcast, so it's a good way to reflect, confess for our sins on the beginning episode. But tonight we are going to talk a little bit of sports. We're going to get the sports action in here on the nightcap. You guys want to talk a little sports?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, sure, suppose.
I guess.
I guess if we're here.
I guess we'll play or talk a little sports.
Sports.
So I guess we should probably talk about that team here that's in the old state of the North.
Hey, we won. Even with the dink on the bandwagon for the first half.
First half, and then I got off, and then we won.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. As soon as we should go back and look at the timestamp on when I actually said I'm off the bandwagon and see what the score was at that time.
Probably losing.
We were 100% losing, and then we ended up winning.
Skull! 10-6,
Oh.
baby. 10-6.
Your Minnesota Vikings took down the Jacksonville Jaguars in overtime, 27-24. Kirk Cousins, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dalvin Cook, 32 carries, 120 yards. Justin Jefferson, our standout rookie, 9 catches, 121 yards, and a touch. Thielen, 8 catches, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. We are now 6-6 and currently sitting in the 7th seed of the playoffs. If the playoffs started today, we would be playing the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, I got a question.
Oh, boy.
Just came to me.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Shoot.
If you were the Kansas City Chiefs, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
just a random team that's really good.
Okay.
Okay.
If you were the Kansas City Chiefs, would you rather have Stephon Diggs or Justin Jefferson this year?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
I think you're right.
I think so.
But Diggs is having a great season as well.
Diggs
but
is, but
he's not as long, and they already have a really short guy.
yeah.
Who's
No,
fast?
I think Justin Jefferson would fit the Chiefs really well with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could put him in with Kansas City right now, let Tyreek still do his thing, and just put Justin on the
I
other
mean, you
side
could
of the
name
ball.
any team. I'm just saying a good team like Seattle, even. Or
Oh, no. I hear you. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I would, any team, I would take Justin Jefferson over Diggs, and Diggs is having a great season.
Yeah, hats off to Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs. He's having
He's a
himself a
great
hell of a
wide
season out in
receiver.
Buffalo. And it was actually pretty good. A guy that I know that does pictures for dirt track racing, Blake Christensen, he dropped a comment when I posted something on our Facebook page, Reaction Time Sports Podcast, and I posted that Justin Jefferson had hit 1,000 yards, and I tagged it with Stephon Diggs, who? And he came back and he said, hey, Buffalo got the receiver that they needed for their quarterback.
that only usually happens when I'm talking.
I know.
I know,
was
it's
gonna
weird.
say.
For Josh Allen, he's doing a phenomenal job out there in Buffalo. And, but he's still got the contract that we gave him. He's a little bit older, but hats off to Stephon Diggs. But if you think about it, the trade that we made with Buffalo got Justin Jefferson here. So if you think about it, we have to say thank you to Stephon Diggs for doing what he did here to get him that much value to where we could trade him for what we did to where we were able to get a player in Justin Jefferson.
Absolutely. And like I said, me and Dink, we got to thank Stephon Diggs because he gave us a great moment in life. We were at the game for the Minneapolis Miracle, and thank you, Diggs. That was sweet.
Hugs all around.
Yep.
So, besides a few of his antics that he'd pull, maybe some locker room issues, a
Right.
couple
I
penalties
mean-
for taking his helmet off.
It is what it is. He wants to win.
From what I hear, Jefferson is like the locker room guy. Like he is a great locker
Well,
room
and that's
guy,
what
so.
they kind of needed it because if Kirk Cousins is a locker room guy, we're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You like that?
Diggs
like
definitely isn't. I mean, he might be fun, but he's not.
Right.
He's
I
just
mean,
a
yeah.
downer. Sometimes it feels like.
No, they
all
truly
about him.
found a
That
stud
was,
in Justin Jefferson.
and actually, I think Justin Jefferson said that he can't wait to play against every team that picked a wide receiver ahead of him,
Well, he's
just
got
so he
21
can
of 'em,
stick
so-
it up their butt.
He's already destroyed a few of them
Yep.
that passed on him.
Yep.
We played the Eagles yet? No, we don't
Nope.
play the Eagles.
No.
That'll be a fun one.
Yep.
He's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Just smash that add button on DraftKings every time he plays any team that passed on him.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wish we played the Raiders.
Who all picked a receiver? Denver, Raiders, Philly.
There's one more. Who are we missing?
And one more.
This is a moment of dead air.
Jerry Jeudy.
Yep.
Jalen Reagor.
Yep. Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs.
There's got to be one more.
He was a 5th receiver taken. Who the hell is it?
YouTube chat land. If you know who the other receiver is, let us know. Get some chat in here. Let's go.
Yep. I don't know. But still,
we'll figure it out
eventually.
So next up on the docket is a noon tilt on Fox against Tampa Bay. A lot of playoff implications on this game on both ends of things. We're going up against Tom Brady down in Tampa Bay with Mike Evans.
I ain't worried about it.
Gronk. Godwin's questionable, but if he plays, it's another weapon. Antonio Brown. Oh, my God.
We got this. They're going to overlook us. They're looking on to next week already. They're looking on to next week already. Vikings stomp them.
Joey.
Going to stomp a mud hole in them.
Come on.
It's going to be rough.
Skull.
Like I said on
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
How do we forget that?
I don't know. And he's had a much better year than most of the other ones that we remembered.
It just goes to show nobody cares about the Cowgirls.
No.
Nope.
Like I said in our DFS Goat Rodeo edition, which will be posted later here on YouTube, I see this game going two ways. Either we're going to get destroyed, or it's going to be like 52-49.
The problem with that is Tampa Bay's defense is good.
No, they're not. They've fallen off the cliff.
The last few games, but who have they played the last few games?
Good teams.
Yeah.
So our offense is more than capable of doing it.
We're
going 10-6. I don't care what you guys
think. If Irv can come back this week too, that's just another added weapon.
They just came off a bye. They've had 2 weeks to prepare.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's in Tampa Bay. It's gonna be a slaughter fest.
Yeah, I don't.
We're gonna be done by the first 5 minutes.
No.
It's gonna be tough.
Vikings
It's
win.
going to be a tough one down in Tampa Bay.
Mark my words. Mark my words. Tampa Bay is going to go on a run.
Road now.
They're going to go on a run here, and
Dink Avenue.
What did we say in the beginning of the year? They're going to win the whole thing because it's just look at their team. There's no way they're going to go on a run. They're going to win the whole thing.
It could be the month of December. Could be the month that Tampa Bay.
Don't they have the same record as us right now?
No, they are 7-5, I believe. 7-5.
Okay. Well,
yeah, they're gonna get a wild card of some sort or win the division, I guess, too, but probably not.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Hey, what do we got? 3-4 games to go? What are we, 6-6?
4.
We got 4 games
14,
to go.
15, 16, 17. We got 2 easy games left, so probably worst case scenario, we're 8-8, which sucks. I knew that was gonna frickin' happen. God. Can we not just go 4-12 or
no? We're going
5-11,
10-6, homie.
So you're telling me
God,
there's a chance?
One of these years we'll get a top 10 pick. One of these years.
Moving on. Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, we forgot.
Timberwolves.
Anybody want to say anything before we get on the Timberwolves about that Jets game?
Does this look like a New York Jets podcast?
My God.
Apparently, he wants to say something about it.
All right.
What in the God's Madden NFL 2018 was that?
What?
Engage 8, bro.
Are we just saying, screw it, this doesn't mean anything? We're going to
Tank for-
engage 8.
That's how you tank
Send
for
the
Trevor,
house.
homie.
And then, yeah, but they're not tanking. That's not how this works.
They're not tanking. They
They're
haven't
not.
won a game. They could have won a game.
You
and
think-
they do that.
You think Sam Darnold wants to tank? No.
Does Sam Darnold play on defense?
Someone
no.
chimed in from up above, and they're like, hey, we
Yep.
can't win this game. All blitz.
Sam Darnold won't be wearing a Jets uniform next
The
year.
only way I could the players are not tanking, I guarantee, because they have to get another contract next year. They're not playing
That
for the
just-
team. They're
they
playing
have
for
no-
their money.
It's a JV team out there, dude.
Yeah, the guy that got beat was an undrafted free agent.
Yep.
My point exactly. They got undrafted free agent guys that they're calling up off the practice squad.
That play was the worst play I've ever seen in my entire life. He zero blitz, which means all out blitzed
Engaged
everybody
eight.
besides the cornerbacks.
Excuse you.
Jeez.
Stay away from the
He
microphone.
blitzed everybody. Okay, and then what is happening here?
I don't know. What'd you have for lunch?
And then, okay, so this is the worst part. If you go back and look at the video, I wish we had the video we could put up on here. If you go back and look at the video, there's a linebacker that is standing in the middle of the field, not doing anything. He might as well been on the sidelines. He might as well been on the sidelines.
Right. No,
What are you doing?
The worst play.
And then the guy was like about to throw it, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I better start rushing." And then he runs in there and jumps like he's playing basketball.
Oh.
I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. So on top of it actually being a bad call, it was a horribly executed call. On top of it, like you could have at least got to the quarterback or gotten close.
Apparently
For
not.
cripe's sake.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Oh no!
What are you doing?
They're tanking for Trevor.
There's 13 seconds left, and you have to go 50 yards. The only option is a Hail Mary, and they let a cornerback undrafted draft cover the number 15-ish receiver picked in this last draft, who's the fastest guy in the league by himself. Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you just go run by me real quick?
You want to know what it was? They were scoreboard watching. They seen the Jaguars were going to overtime with the Vikings. They're like, all right, we could win a game because the Jaguars are going to win.
It was
and
funny.
then they seen that the Vikings won. They're like, oh crap, prevent.
It was funny to see that like go up and down because it did seem like every time the Vikings scored and went ahead against the Jaguars,
Scoreboard
the
watching.
fucking Jets would score.
Yep.
Probably
So-
were scoreboard watching.
Oh no,
Turn
I
for
highly doubt it.
Trevor.
I'm not a believer in that like I am in the NBA and all those other sports, but yeah, because the NBA is a much smaller a roster size. So like if
Where is this going?
Karl Anthony Towns wants
We're back on Timberwolves.
yeah, this is a good segue. So if Karl Anthony Towns wants like Zion Williams, right?
Wants him?
Yeah.
How does he want him?
Well, if it was the last year or 2 years ago or whatever it was,
I'm
if he wanted him,
confused.
For the draft, Mark.
yeah,
Not
he
in bed.
could
Not
tank.
in bed.
He could tank, and he's literally our entire team basically. So if he tanked, the entire team would tank,
Yep.
and then he would get him. It's a totally different deal.
But guess what?
There's 22 people that play
He's not our
on
whole
offense
team
and
anymore.
defense.
We got D'Lo.
Speaking
And we
of the
got Ricky.
Timberwolves,
Oh boy.
first preseason games on Saturday night against
Oh my God.
Memphis.
Yes.
I will not be watching that.
I will
Tyus
not be able
Jones.
to watch it because FS North is not on YouTube TV anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
'Cause before I don't care about the
I
Wolves,
got it on
but
Hulu Live.
before the
It's not on there either.
Twins and
It
the
was.
Wild
It's not
get
on there. Buddy at work or a buddy
Hulu
that I
Live
goes,
don't have it either.
It did.
nope, gone.
What are we-
He was bitching about it too because he can't watch the Wild.
So
Son of a
Fubo TV it is?
mother.
I'm
Fire cracking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fubo has it. The problem with Fubo is they don't have. No, Fubo doesn't have it.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah,
Yep.
figure it out. If you got a way for us to watch FS North, let us know.
It's going to have to happen some way.
So first preseason game for the Timberwolves on Saturday against Memphis. And then they open the season on December 23rd, which we will be podcasting tonight, Christmas Eve episode against Detroit at home. D'Lo, Ricky, maybe Malik Beasley if he doesn't get suspended. Number 1 pick, Anthony Edwards. Cat.
And
Yes,
we
sir.
still don't have a power forward.
Jake Lehman. He'll
We're
play
gonna
the
lose.
4.
We're going to lose.
Jake Lehman.
And then to our other team that we can't watch.
Yeah. Don't say we can't watch it. We'll find a way to watch it.
January
13th. Shut up, you black.
Blackhawks fan in the
I'd
house.
start singing the state of hockey song, but I have a terrible voice. So I'm not doing that.
The NHL is looking at potentially starting the NHL season
Looking
on
at, it's a thing.
It hasn't been confirmed.
Nope.
Potentially January 13th for a start date for the NHL season. Will it happen? Nobody knows.
It's happening.
They are also looking into potentially doing bubbles for the teams again. Because certain teams,
Just let's go to the XL Energy Center.
Because
Enter
certain-
at your own risk.
because it's certain teams like the San Jose Sharks, they cannot play in California. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they cannot play in Toronto. Hence why the Raptors are playing down in Florida.
I
A
hate
lot of
this.
things still to figure out there.
I hate this.
But we might have hockey sooner than later, which would be nice.
Actually, I just seen an article. The Tampa Bay Rays might be coming to an agreement where they play half their games in Tampa Bay and half their games in Montreal.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't either. It's
What does that make? How is that because they want to go to Montreal eventually?
Montreal wants them, but Tampa Bay said they won't fully go there because they want their Tampa Bay fan base.
So
which
how does
isn't
that
much.
fare? So you get two fan bases? That's double the revenue.
Right? Yeah, I don't know, but
Some shady shit.
I don't think it's gonna get approved. I would assume.
And you thought the Yankees were shady.
well, 27.
Is baseball a
rings.
thing in Canada?
Baseball?
Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah,
they're
but
a
I mean,
thing.
like outside of there,
They're a thing.
I'm pretty sure they play baseball up there.
Used to be a
I
thing in
don't know,
Montreal.
man. I mean, Florida is gigantic baseball, softball.
do you look at the
States.
freaking stadium that the Tampa Bay Rays have?
Well, yeah, it's
Oh my
really weird to me
God.
because
It's the
like
worst
Yeah,
stadium ever built.
I don't understand why
I
they
know.
don't have an outdoor stadium.
Holy
I don't
shit. Why do you
get it.
like if okay, it's just like any football team that's down in Florida. If there's a hurricane coming, you're just gonna cancel the game. What's the difference? What do you think a
Yeah.
dome's gonna do? There's my rant.
I don't get the
Not as heated.
I
as
don't
last week.
understand how there's no fans in any Florida teams ballparks.
It's just like when the Florida Panthers were down there. I'm surprised. The
Well,
only
that's
reason
hockey.
I know that's what I'm saying. The only reason the Tampa Bay Lightning are still a thing down there for hockey in Florida is because they're good.
Yeah.
Panthers were terrible.
And are they a thing? Like, do they sell out even when they are super good? Do they actually sell
I
out?
think
their,
they do.
Their games.
It's just like the Golden Knights being out in Vegas. Who the hell wants to watch hockey out in the desert?
it's all
A bunch
it's
of drunken
all-
people that are like,
Yeah,
hey,
50% of the fan base out
Is
there is
it
people
the-
that go to
they're
Vegas
away
and they want to go to
games.
game.
Yeah, they're
it's
away
guys like us.
fans.
Oh, the Wild are playing there. Let's go there and go to the Wild.
100%. I will be one of them people at one of these.
I'd do
Yeah,
it.
me too.
We are going to Vegas next fall.
What?
Yep.
What?
Who's paying for that?
Dink.
You got sponsors lined up?
Wow, these guys are gonna pay for it.
Who's gonna pay
Wow.
for
I'm
it?
just kidding.
You pointed
I
at
don't-
us.
I want to go
I
and
do
I want to
too.
do the I want to do the podcast down there at that new what's it called? What's the new place called?
Sportsbook.
No, the new
I don't know
Hotel.
what it's called.
Oh, it started with the C. I don't remember what it was called.
Circa,
Yeah, something like that. Sounds right.
Circa?
something like that.
We'll
But
say
it's brand new and
Circus.
it's on.
Don't take this literally.
yeah.
This is not set in stone. He's
Yeah,
talking
no,
out of his
this is-
butthole.
It would be sweet.
First of all, we'd have to drive because we have to take all this equipment with us.
I can drive.
And then we have
I've
to
driven to Vegas
let
before.
them allow us to set up. I'm going to have to get the Wi-Fi password out there. We're going to need a laptop. I don't
the
have
whole
a
getting
laptop.
a Wi-Fi
You
password.
could find a restaurant that would let you do it.
What does this look like, K-Fan? Is this the Power Trip morning show?
You could
It,
do it.
it could be.
I would love for it to be. Power Trip, if you're listening, what's up?
If anybody, if you guys haven't seen the new hotel down in Vegas, it's on Fremont Street. Holy shit!
Yeah, it looks.
Take a look at
That
it.
looks so.
It is freaking
freaking
sweet. It's got like 6 pools or 8 pools or something like that, and then it's got this gigantic screen that you sit in the pool and watch sports and shit.
Bunch of
And then-
bets
Yeah, and then they
out in the
have
sun.
it's
have
the
some-
largest sports book on top of it in the in entire Vegas.
sold.
Yeah,
I want to go so bad, but
it's
yeah.
sweet. So we're going
We'll get it arranged.
We'll figure something
it
out.
out.
September, October,
We'll figure something
November,
out.
December,
November.
January, tomorrow.
Sometime.
2022.
Tomorrow.
Not going.
sometime next fall.
Hey, should we just pack up and go Friday?
The wife's already on board. She said, "Yeah, go ahead." I was
She's-
surprised. So
Probably dying to get out of the house.
it's a guy's trip.
She said she wants to go.
No, she said you can go.
She wants
yeah, because she wants to get you out of the house. She
yeah.
wants to get rid of your ass.
Right.
All right, let's wrap things up here. We'll hit on Gopher sports really quick. A lot of things going on with Gophers. The football team, after being off for 2 weeks, they're going to take on Nebraska this Saturday. Men's basketball, they're 5-0. They just beat Boston College in the ACC Big Ten Challenge 85-80 in overtime. Marcus Carr, 22 points, 5 boards, and 6 assists. If you've not had a chance to check that kid out who plays for Gopher men's basketball, do it. He is a stud.
What position does he play?
Point guard, sure good. Hybrid. Men's hockey, they're actually probably playing right now against Michigan. But they beat Michigan last night 3-1. They are 7-0, the only 7-0 team in college hockey. They are currently taking on Michigan right now. I do not have a live update for that.
I'm still off of the Gophers hockey ever since they got out of the WCHA. You probably don't even know what the WCHA is.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
It was before they went to the Big Ten.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Yeah, that's when they play like North Dakota. And
and St. Cloud State and Minnesota Duluth and all
those those rivalries got taken away.
Yeah, it sucks. Can't even watch it anymore.
It was bad. They're after their best start in 30 years.
And I don't know if they were trying to like compete with the Wild at that point, or what they were trying. What the end game was.
That was probably a collegiate move.
I think it was a collegiate move, so it had nothing to do with the Wild.
No.
Because the Wild had got here, and then 2 years later, a year later, they got
had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with that. They've only been this Big Ten deal for like 5 years.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that long.
That year that they had Leopold and Vanek and all those guys, dude, it was sick.
You gonna make it over there?
Well, it's like the one time I've ever been able to watch a championship come home to Minnesota in my life.
Why is the table rising?
That was me.
I don't know. You got pretty excited.
He has the accommodator down there.
Have you guys ever been excited about a Minnesota sports franchise winning a championship? Because I have one time.
The Vikings a couple years ago after the Minneapolis Miracle.
Were pretty fun to watch.
No, we didn't win a championship.
I thought we were going to.
We didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm talking raising the trophy over your head.
No, I have not witnessed that.
Thank you. I have.
You could have done it with the Lynx.
No.
I'm good.
We're not even going to try to pretend like we like the Lynx.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, you want me to? Okay, so you want me to go? I got one other thing I can drop on you guys really quick.
Oh, boy.
Shout out to the Minnesota Loons. They were 15 minutes away from making it to the MLS Cup, but they blew it.
They Minnesota'd all over that.
They were up 2-0 against Seattle the other night. I turned the game on late. There was 20 minutes to go in regulation, and Seattle came back from a 2-0 deficit to win in stoppage time, 3-2. But shout out to the Loons. Hey, they're pretty good. They've only been in existence for how long, and they made it that far? Hey, shout out to the Loons. First Loons drop on the RTS podcast.
And hopefully
Nick Peters just got really happy.
Of course he did.
All right. That's going to do it here for the RTS Night Cap. Normally, like I said, we do this after our normal episodes, which you can find live on the Facebook Live page at Reaction Time Sports Podcast. But because we got Downtown Petey Brown, the Prince of Party, going to be on at 8 p.m. tonight on our Facebook Live page, this is the RTS pregame episode for that. I'm pretty stoked. I'm excited. We are 1 hour away. 1 hour from Downtown Petey Brown. And you won't be here to enjoy it.
The damn Dinkosaurus.
You're not going to be able to hear the party. You're not going to be able to dance.
There'll be Dinkosaurus out somewhere.
Dinkosaurus.
It's my Saturday night. I can do whatever I want.
Wow.
All right, guys. That's going to do it.
Plenty of beer at home.
Perfect. Chime in. Better see you in the comments.
Yeah.
Dinkosaurus.
That's going to be live on YouTube, right?
Live on Facebook.
Live on Facebook.
Yep.
Share. Tune in. Live on Facebook. Downtown Petey Brown. 8 o'clock, 1 hour away. For me, the host, crew chief of the show, for Boom, for Dinkosaurus, that's going to do
a new name.
That's going to do it here for the RTS Nightcap. Make sure you find us on Facebook, Reaction Time Sports Podcast, Instagram, Reaction Time Sports Podcast, Twitter, RTS Podcast 1. If you want to go back and listen to any of our previous episodes, you can find them on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or all major podcast platforms. Or you can go back and find them right here on the YouTube channel. You can find episodes. You can find the best of Reaction Time Sports. You can find the RTS Nightcap. We got tons of content. Make sure when you get here, what do they need to do, Dinkosaurus?
Like, subscribe, smash the notification bell.
You got it. 1 hour from now, Downtown Petey Brown, live on the Reaction Time Sports Facebook page. For all of us here, We'll see you in an hour. Stay safe.